Imagine stepping into a world where the glitter isn't just for show. The witches aren't what your grandma's bedtime stories told you, and every smile in Emerald City might be a hiding knife. That's where Wicked 2 is taking us, not some fairy tale rerun, but a messy, emotional, slightly savage ride where besties can turn into rivals and heroes can get cancelled in a heartbeat. You're watching Prime Flix TV where you watch, we decode, making every story explode. Here's the tea. Wicked Part 1 gave us the sparkle, the songs, the friendship goals and the heartbreak. Elba found her voice, Glinda found her spotlight and the wizard, total scammer vibes. Now part 2 is where the fake it cracks. It's not just about defying gravity anymore. It's about who survives the fall when the truth finally lands. And what's wild is that the sequel isn't playing safe. The directors already teased that Ozzy's gonna look different, darker, more layered, like the kind of fantasy that sticks under your skin instead of fading once the credits roll. Dorothy's not just walking in with Ruby shoes for fan service. She's basically the disruptor who could blow the Wizards' PR game wide open. And fans are low-key freaking out what we might finally see, why the story keeps changing between the book, the musical and now the film. Like, are the slippers silver, ruby, or is the color just a metaphor for how history gets rewritten by whosoever is in the power? And then there's the characters we thought we knew. Glinda might have to admit that her good witch glow is kinda curated. Elba, she's not a villain, she's not a saint. She's basically the definition of misunderstood main character energy. And Pharaoh, let's be real, he's giving major heartthrob caught in the crossfire vibes, but rumor is his arc could turn into something way darker, maybe even tragic. Here's the kicker though. Nesorce, Elba's sister, isn't just background drama. This time, her story is leveling up and fans are already buzzing about how the movie will handle her journey into becoming the Wicked Witch of the East. And because the actress playing her uses a wheelchair, the film is leaning into that for authenticity, making her arc feel more grounded, more powerful, and way less like a cliche. That's the kind of update that could make the story hit harder than the stage version ever did. And if you are a music fan, old man, buckle up. We are not getting the iconic songs from Act 2, we are also getting brand new tracks written specifically for the movie. Which means even the die-hard Broadway crowd is going to be surprised. Imagine Glinda singing something we've never heard, pulling back the curtain on her real emotions. That's the kind of stuff that turns a sequel into an event. The craziest part? People behind the scenes are saying some scenes were filmed almost like an ID drama. Raw sound, barely any effects, just pure acting energy before they layered in the fantasy. That's why fans are hyped, because this isn't just theatre tapped on a big screen, it's wicked, but cinematic, messy, and way more human. So when this story finally lands in November, don't expect it to tie up like a Disney bow. Expect heartbreak, expect chaos, expect Ozzy to feel more real than it ever has. And maybe that's the point, that good and wicked are just labels we slap on people when we don't want to face the messy truth. And trust me, when the green curtain finally drops, you won't just be watching a movie. You will be rethinking the whole idea what a fairy tale even means.